Okay. Hey, you all. So I decided that I'm gonna start doing like a weekly update of what the energy is, and we're just gonna get a couple cards and we're gonna talk about it, or what I feel. The daily glitter that I did tonight is uploading on YouTube, and it should be available between tonight and tomorrow morning. So this week's update has a lot to do with the community. A lot to do with the community. It's a lot to do with people. The Hierophant and the Five of Swords, because this is exactly why it has got to do with a lot of people. Some of you guys are coming out of this. Some of you guys are going into this because you need to walk that green mile to get right with Jesus. And this week has that energy of walking the green mile to get right with Jesus, because Pluto going direct this week. Hey, what can we say? What can we say? We're on a 10-day countdown. We got 7 days left. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. Okay. And this week definitely gives me a lot of the mental fog and chaos that a lot of you guys have been going through, and the headaches and stuff. You see how he's holding his head? You know what I'm saying? I've been telling you, I've been really like on my head. You know what I'm saying? Really holding my head because my head's been killing me. It's because there are different people in the energy, like community, that are causing this. So it's funny how it's one bird here and all the rest of the birds are flying away, which birds would be considered a community. That's what's happening. God is releasing a lot of these mental shackles from people, so that one bird, that's your intuition, because, you know, crows are intuition and psychic abilities, are letting you know what's on the way. This is going any way you decide, I guess, or any way you feel, because, I mean, it is what it is. See? It's either going to be a reverse for some people or it's going to be upright for some others. So this week, I would think my biggest advice for you guys to focus on is focus on mental clarity. Focus on taking back your power. Focus on your... I don't want to say focus on your fire element, because I don't want you guys to be putting in action. This week does not call for action to me. If you do feel called for action, it's going to be, like I said on live, it's going to be like guided steps. Nothing should be not guided right now. The only reason why I do say that nothing shouldn't be guided is because things are coming together behind the scenes and in front of your face, but it just doesn't require your work. Like, it don't require you. You know what I mean? So this week, I do want there to be a lot of... Okay, in her hand, she's trying to start a fire. I feel like there needs to be a sense of controlling the magic in your hand. Starting with the fire. You know, it's crazy because I was watching this little fairy show on Netflix, and one of the episodes, one of the first trainings that they did was like they had to like focus on this bowl and create a fire in the bowl. Like, they started small. This week, I want you guys to start small with a lot of that inspiration and fire that you are receiving. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Start small. Plant it first. Ground yourself. But I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be some seeds being planted. Because the full moon in Aries is coming up, and let's go back to the new moon energy. That new moon energy is coming about because of the fact of we're out of September, where I felt September was Christmas. So, you know, you wrote your little Christmas list or whatever. And then we're going into Valentine's Day. And, you know, Valentine's Day is when you, like, you know, you go pick out your Valentine's Day card. You pick out the candy you want. You write your little heartfelt messages. You close your cards. You make your box. That's what I feel. You make your box for others to put their Valentine's Day cards in. And then you also create your Valentine's Day card, put your candy in that you're going to give out. That is the energy that I feel. It's not really time to pass out the Valentine's Day, the Valentine's gift yet. It's not time yet. Yeah. We're getting there, though. We're definitely getting there. This week, you'll be moving into calmer waters. These same crows that was leaving are the same crows here. Some of these crows that are leaving are taking a detour because this crow's calling them back. You see how only 3 of them are needed? King of Wands is here. Some action that's definitely going to be taken. I feel like the action that's going to be taken, you're going to take that shit by 10-10. Mentally, physically, or spiritually. 10-10, you're going to be like, yep, time to go. 3 of Pentacles. Judgment. Justice. the Emperor and the Eight of Wands, and the full moon is in Aries, which is on the 9th. By 10/10, you'll be taking some action. You'll be moving on some shit. So I wanted to just give y'all the energy for this week. We're going to pull one more. I want to pull Oracle. Hold on. Like a thief in the night. I take anything but some... Alright, let's just get one from here. And then we're going to go. These are going to be really quick, sweet, and short. No need for them to be long. Because, like... Shit, we already into Tuesday. You know, the week started on Saturday now. And don't ask me about that shit, because I'm just telling you that was the download that I got. So, focus on mental stability. Focus on how do you want your Valentine's to look. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is why there's no action that's needed. You're releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. What do you think you can do right now? And I don't even mean that shit to be funny. It says it's a time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They're coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you're ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them. They stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused a soul fear of being seen and sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften your receiving and calling in your support. And I talked about that in today's Daily Glitter. I literally talked about that in Daily's Glitter, about the fact of that all y'all know how to do is fucking give because of that inner child. You don't know how to receive anything. So you now just need to, like the effort that you put into your box means something, like how you create your shoebox and what you put on your shoebox. That's very important. Yes, the cards that you get are important. Yes, the candy's important, but let's be honest. The cards already be having little messages on them. The candies already be having messages on them for you to give to people. And it comes from such a soft place of you giving it to them that it's not necessarily what you gave them. It was the intent. You would put more effort into the box of what you receive, of opening, making sure your box is all cute and put together, and it has all these flowers, or it has all these like superheroes, and it's all cut. You put your creativity into that. So now it's time for you to put your creativity from all this thing, like, because now you're freeing up space. You're freeing up, it's once again, 3, again. You're freeing up past, present, and future. So now it's like you need to make a list of what you want to do. Example. If you was to become a millionaire today, what would you go buy? What would you start with? It's funny that I've been watching Sisters, and he had invested in one of the stocks. Now, let's not get into how he invested, how he found out, but whatever. He invested in one of the stocks, $19,900, okay? And when he invested into it, he did lose all his money, but then the next day, an angel investor invested into it, took his $19,000 all the way up until $786,000. So let's take this in a spiritual aspect. You've invested all this time and you did lose something, but you don't realize that an angel investor is about to come in and invest in you. There's this spirit that there's this access granted of a spiritual or energetic thing of an angel investor. So how much you've been unbound, how much you've released, the sacrifice, same thing as him. He got a check for $20,000 and put in his whole check. That's basically the whole thing. And came out with, I don't know, whatever power it was, but hell, $786,000. A lot of you guys are about to come, it was 9:33 when I looked up. A lot of you guys are about to come into a season where an angel investor, mentally, physically, or spiritually, is going to come and invest in you. And that investment is going to be like quadruple. Or more than that. And it also comes from different lives, because a lot of you guys this week, I do feel that there are going to be a lot of timelines closing on different parts of your life. So little do you know, there are people that were tied to past lives, this life, childhood, whatever, and that's also a part of your energetic cut. So you're just freeing up so many things that now that since everything is an energetic field, ooh, my nose is itching. Now that everything is an energetic field, you freed up space, so now money can flow through. Not just little money, big money. Now clients can flow through. Because now you freed up that energetic space of people that were trying to be customers. Now you have clients that are coming through. Your supporters, your followers, they basically weeded out all these things. They done got down to the root of a lot of y'all issues, and since they've been getting to the root of it with Chiron and Pluto, now since the root has been basically weeded out, what do you think happens now? There's nothing there. You rip it from the top, of course something's still underneath, but I'm telling you, they have gathered things from the root of you. So things have been gathered from the root of you. So I'm telling y'all, since the root of you has been deleted, depleted, extorted, whatever, you done, it's literally an open sesame. And it's funny because they just told me, look at your wrist. 888 is giving me this type of energy. It's definitely giving me this type of energy of that. The energetic field is really clearing. Like, a lot of you guys are going through a residue. This 10-day countdown is really residue. Because we needed to get out of Mercury retrograde. We need to get out of Pluto retrograde. And even though the full moon is like the day after the retrograde, Aries energy is so quick and so impulsive. That's how fast it's going to wrap it up by 10-10. By 10-10, it's... People because Aries are already ahead of the time. That's why it feels like, you know what I feel? I feel like we're kind of glitching. Like, it's funny that the filter on TikTok right now is time glitching. It's like we're going slow, but you're doing all this type of things. That's how I feel like things are happening right now. In reality, people are just moving, but the filter has it like they're being slowed down. There's a filter that's going on in our energy this week that feels like things are slowing down. And in reality, they're not. Because how fast? I mean, when I say get it to motherfucking together, I'm trying to get my motherfucking self together. And I can't get my motherfucking self together. That's why they keep saying, hey, you got to get ready. So you got to stay ready. So you got to get ready. That's why they've been trying to tell y'all women, if you feel like you need to go do X, Y, and Z, baby, you need to go ahead and do that. Men, if you feel like you need to go do X, Y, and Z, you need to go do that. If you are feeling this energy of that you want to change your hair, change your nails, change your appearance, change how you express yourself, you need to go ahead and get on that. You need to go ahead and get on the Pinterest and see what you want to do. You need to go ahead and look at the design. You need to go ahead and look at the colors you want to paint your room. It's not all about action. Right now, it's about preparation. Preparing yourself because of the fact of you don't want to be blindsided. Even though it is going to come as a surprise, you don't want to be blindsided. This week gives me, let's prepare. You need hair. First thing you need to do when you want to get your hair done, you need hair. You start researching what companies you want to get it from. Thank you. Companies you want to get it from. You want some new outfits, what you start doing? You start searching on websites. You know, one thing I've been realizing I've been doing lately, I've been going to different websites and putting things in bags. Like, I'm just getting ready to go purchase it in a second. Because I don't know. I'm preparing. I don't even know where I'm going to wear this outfit to, but I'm going to just go ahead and prepare. I might be going somewhere hot. I might be going somewhere cold. I got 2 different baskets, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure. New shoes, purses, bags, it's all in there. I'm preparing myself for something I want to do. Same thing I did with work today. So I decided I wasn't even going to work today. And then something told me, you know what I'm saying, like, just write it down first. Just prepare for the week. Prepare where you see this going. So I put down, I want to do a weekly update. I'm going to do astrally. I'm going to do this. And I'm like, okay, it'll all happen in divine timing. Then today I realized all day I had this excruciating headache. It was so bad. I took a shower. I did daily glitter. I'm here now. It's gone. Now I do feel like a little bit of the soreness, but it's gone because of the fact of that energy has been released. The more I channeled, the more I prepared people for what was going on, it was released. See, we don't even realize as we are speaking things to an existence, as we are speaking things out, as we are acknowledging things, it's releasing it. Once you've acknowledged something, you can't go back because at that point you're just contradicting yourself. Miscommunication, misinterpretation, any type of mishap comes from a contradiction. Whether if it's a contradiction from you or other people, it's still a contradiction to go against something that you already said. or done. Doesn't add up, okay? It says, in order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that no longer are sustainable. It says, hold this card to your heart and say, I release my old soul stories, vows, and contracts and patterns that no longer align with who I am here in the present moment. We talked about the present moment up until now. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, and forever unbound. And it's on page 109, which is 10. Okay? We're going to get one more. So once we've unbound these things, what's next? What's next? What do we need to pay attention to this week? The star seed. What lights you up? As I just said, preparing. As I just said, preparing. All right, we're going to read this and then we're going to slide out. We're going to ride out. 20 minutes is not that long. Don't forget to subscribe to my texting app. I got some good stuff coming, exclusive stuff coming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the hotel. That fucking thing keep popping in my head. He was like, yeah, I'm in the hotel. Like, oh, yeah. All right, Starseed. Starseeds are souls with a double mission to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They're old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond the planet. Many Starseeds arrive with the feeling that a time is running out or there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pull this card, it is time to confirm you're a starseed, and you're being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They intimately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, and taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their life trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you're dimming your light to fit in, it is time to stop and start embracing your unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. One of my affirmations is my life is a vacation. My life is a movie. You know, I'm the star. So the fact that you're unbounding from soul contracts and stuff like that, now it's time that you've released that energetic field. So do what lights you up. Inner child energy, very heavy. Present moment energy, very heavy. So this week, ground your mind, figure out what lights you up. No need for action just yet. Preparation. Okay? I love you. Don't forget, we got sales going on herbs. You know what I'm saying? The pack is in. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in. Astro Glitter, personal Astro Glitters are still 50% off for Libra season and Scorpio season. If you text me, honestly, you'll get all the scoops anyway. So we'll see. All right? So I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Toodles. Oh, Astro Glitter for this week events will be on the podcast on Wednesday. Okay, bye.